This cookie recipe is so insane, you'd think I made it upside down. My fitness chocolate chip cookies are healthy with low sugar, gluten-free, and protein-rich. And they're delicious. But they're not for everyone. Special guest Safety Dave will tell us about that. And my guest Mitt and Martina will help me bake them. And I'll reveal my 2 secret ingredients that make these the ultimate fitness cookie. But wait, you will want to watch this video to the very end because I'm going to reveal a few more secrets not shown in the recipe I posted below. I forbid you to miss out on today's recipe. Let's get baking now. Hey, thanks for coming by. I'm Dave, I'm 62 years old, and these are my adventures to growing younger every day. Today, I'm making chocolate chip cookies the fitness way with my secret ingredients, which I'll reveal in just a few minutes. First, I'm going to touch on the benefits of my cookies, then talk about the ingredients, and then we'll have some fun baking them together, and finally, the taste test. So if you're wondering why protein cookies, first off, protein is essential, especially as I age. You know, it helps me maintain muscle mass and recover after workouts, and it keeps my metabolism fired up. And it keeps me full longer, so I'm not snacking mid-morning on something unhealthy. Though sometimes it's hard to resist grabbing an extra one of these delicious things. And I'm making these gluten-free because even though I'm not allergic, I don't want to feel bloated or sluggish after my power snack. Now my cookies help keep me light and energized and are a great complement to a balanced meal. I've listed the ingredients in the description below that subscribe button there that you hit so you won't miss out on a future secret adventure. And you'll want to stick around until the end because I'm going to share a couple other secrets not included in that recipe that will make these taste even better. Okay, I'm going to start the cookies by whisking together in a separate bowl the 2 cups of flour, the baking soda and the salt, and the secret ingredient. Secret ingredient 1 is purely inspired plant-based vanilla protein. We're going to use 1 cup of that. And secret ingredient 2 is going to be our whey protein isolate. Oh, hi, okay. Safety Dave here. And now for a word of caution. These protein-rich cookies are always a hit with the gym bros whose bodies are used to large intake of protein. However, people who are not used to whey protein on a regular basis or have kidney disease or liver issues or stomach upset may be sensitive to this ingredient, and it should be avoided. Antibiotics as well as other medications and some supplements also should be avoided with whey protein. Check with your doctor or dietitian if you have any concerns. So, do you have a modification that we can use in place of this? Yes, thank you, Safety Dave. There is a modification that may help in these situations. Okay, so in review, this bowl contains 2.5 cups of flour, 1 cup of whey protein isolate, and 1 cup of the purely inspired vanilla protein powder. Now you can modify the amounts between those 3 ingredients to fit your taste and audience, so long as the total of the 3 comes to 4.5 cups. For example, when baking for an audience that may not be used to such high levels of protein intake, I'll adjust my recipe to 3.5 cups flour and 1 cup of the secret ingredient, purely inspired protein powder, and completely leave out the whey protein isolate. Or if you're not even wanting the extra benefits of the protein, you can simply just use 4.5 cups of flour. And We're going to whisk the flour mixture together here a little bit. And we're going to need 24 of these tablespoons. Put the cream cheese in here first, and then pour our melted salted butter over that. Then we're going to add the brown sugar and the stevia. Now this is going to go in the mixer here on a low speed for 2 minutes. And the recipe calls for 3 teaspoons of vanilla, but I'm only going to use 1 because there's so much vanilla in the protein powder that I've included in the recipe. All right, ready to see me juggle? Let's bring this down really slow, and while that's going, we're going to slowly fold in the eggs. One at a time. Get our spatula ready, turn this onto medium range, and start adding the flour to the mixture. And finally, now I'm going to get to roll in the delicious chocolate chips. Now I'm going to be adding 2 cups of milk chocolate chips and 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips. But wait, here's another secret tip, not listed in the description below, just for you, because you're still here with me. I found that if I change up the mixture of chocolate chips a bit, I can add a taste boost that's just awesome. So we're going to sneak in some cacao into the mixture. Some of the benefits of cacao versus cocoa are that it's non-processed and it's produced at low temperatures instead of heated. So it's bursting with nutrients that cocoa just doesn't have. And its dark, robust chocolate taste adds flavor, which is less bitter. So instead of the 2 cups of semi-sweet and 2 cups of milk chocolate chips, I'm going to have a special secret mixture that I am only sharing with you. Now, my mixture is made up of the 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips and only 1 cup of the chocolate chips. And then finally, we're going to add these cocoa chocolate chips. This substitution also removes 1 gram of sugar from the content of each cookie. Uh-oh, it's time to chill the dough. I'm quartering my batter and rolling it up in wax paper and then chilling it in the fridge for 4 hours, or up to 3 days. The cookie dough in the fridge is ready, but I need to let it sit out for 45 minutes to reach room temperature. Therefore, I'm going to heat the oven to 355 while I wait, and I even have a secret tip for the oven. I always wait until the burner at the bottom of the oven starts to go off. I found when the pan of cookies is in the oven, while the lower heat element is on, burning brightly, it can burn the bottom of the cookies. By waiting until the element just starts to go off, I can get the cookies into the oven before that burning element comes back on again to sear them. Okay, I'm going to divide my roll of cookies . Now I'll throw these in the oven for 10 minutes, and I have a couple helpers here that will help me finish off the chores. Meet my friends Mitt and Mittina. Hello, I'm Mitt. And I'm Mittina. Can we help with the cookies? Why, of course you can. You know what? Your mouth is moving. That's because he's not a real ventriloquist. Oh? Does that mean he's not a real chef, too? And you'd be right. I'm just a regular guy messing around in the kitchen. I see. Well, as long as I still get a cookie. If you eat one, you'll get chocolate all over your mouth. Isn't that the idea? Okay, well, you guys, are you going to help me put these in the oven for 10 minutes? Of course we are. As long as I get the left side of the pan, since I'm a lefty. And now we'll collect the cookies. But wait, aren't you forgetting something? Something important, like us? You'd burn your hands if we weren't here to remind you. Okay, let's go. Left one ready, right one ready. Now set them on I'm going to set them on the marble counter to cool. And not a second longer. That's right. 2 minutes is the perfect time for them to reach room temperature. If I were to let them sit any longer on the pan or on top of the stove, the bottom side of the cookies might be overdone. And overdone bottoms might not be as delicious. These are my gluten-free protein fitness chocolate chip cookies. Super easy to make, packed with all the right ingredients. This recipe is a get up and go getter. And remember guys, staying fit and healthy after 40 isn't just about lifting weights. It's about what I put in my body. Let me explain more about that next in this supplement video over here. I'm still waiting for the taste test. Where's my cookie? Really?